My story was after the WPS had folded, which was the league before the NWSL, I actually stopped playing soccer altogether. And I was like, yeah, my career's kind of short if I just stop right now. I ended up putting my name back in the draft because at that point I was a free agent. And I was actually projected and heard that I was going to go to Chicago, so I was kind of preparing myself for that. And then I got a call, and it was Laura on the other line, and she's like, you know, I'm the head coach for the Reign. We're up in Seattle on the West Coast. She's like, what are your thoughts about coming here? And I'm a West Coast girl, and I was like, absolutely, pick me up, please. And I knew I was going to be comfortable there. It's totally my city kind of feel, you know. So that's kind of how it happened, and crossed my fingers that when the draft came that she actually picked me up, and she did. In the NWSL was the first time ever I've played center back. I've been a left back throughout my career from youth up until adulthood. And it was kind of due probably to injury and maybe kind of Laura just figuring out player personnel where they can play and stuff like that. I was like, oh, it's just defense, it's gonna be fine. And when I was my first game as center back, I was like, oh, it's so different, you know, like you don't think it's gonna be. But once she kind of told me, she's like, if that's your spot, like nail it down and kind of figure it out. I really focused on the details and been center back ever since. When Laura called me about that award, I was in shock because I am going against the best defenders in the world in this league. It's a great honor, and I do take a lot of pride in being here for 5 years and trying to perfect the back line as much as we can. We always talk about like the 6, which is the back 4, and the 2 that are in front of us. You know, we're a unit, and we always have this saying, just be hard to beat. Make it hard for other teams to score goals. But it's really exciting, I think, to have the new faces to come in because, especially this year, you know, they've come in really fit. They've come in with great mentalities and great confidence. And you want that in a back line. I'm able to teach them our ways because I think our ways are so special. We have high standards of holding records, keeping the ball out of the back of the net, things like that. So when we have these girls come in, we want to breed them that way as well, you know, and I think it does come off the veterans to help. Laura can be there, but we're in the game with them, coaching them. When it comes down to it, it's on us to kind of bring those girls in and have them come in as quick as possible and feed into what we like to do back there. And I think the club as a whole, it's our 5th year, and then especially me in my career right now, I've been training to win. We need to win games now, you know. We've won the Shield, we've won the league, but we haven't won a championship yet. I think that's the biggest motivator right now, and even the girls I think that come in can feel that from the veterans because practices have been so intense, and even spots on the field right now are so competitive, which is what you want. You don't want to come in and be like, oh, there's set positions, you know. You want to be fighting for those all the time. Whether it was our first year or 10th year, whatever it is, like, we want to win. Me and Jess, we kind of stepped in this year and said, like, we need to bring that standard back up. Obviously with Jess, the girls respect her so much with how she plays and how she carries herself. And, you know, watching her in City kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things. She was able to manage a coaching role and manage a playing role. Being coached by her was easy because she knows my tendencies and what I'm good at. I think Jess as a coach is going to be so successful in life, and I know she's still got a lot of playing career left, but it was an honor actually to be coached by her. You can tell when we are away from each other and we come back, we get so excited because, you know, we go and play for other clubs and it's just not the same. Here right now, especially 5 years in, this is home for a lot of us, and we really take pride in that. Just having that back and the community and the family feel, we're out there with each other and we just want to fight for each other. I think that's the vibe I get this year. We just want to go out and crush teams. I really feel like that's how this season's gonna go.